VHS pirate ship. Ahoy there, mates. Welcome aboard the VHS pirate ship. I'm Captain Adam, and today I have something very special for you. Today I'm going to be showing off my Maxx FX Freddy figure. Maxx FX was supposed to be a toy line from Matchbox from 1989 that was pretty much ill-fated from the start, and I will get into that here because this toy is absolutely a relic and certainly has a very sordid history, and it has to do with another Matchbox toy based on A Nightmare on Elm Street. And well, let's just get into the figure right now. As you can see here, the purpose of this toy line was to have you dress up this figure known as Max as different movie characters, and this one just happened to be Freddy Krueger. This was the first and ultimately the only figure they produced for this toy line. So this was limited production, but they did make quite a few of these, and these were for sale until they were pretty much promptly shut down. As you can see, they did have a whole series planned with Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, and the alien. Of course, we know him now as the Xenomorph. But there was supposed to be even more of these. There was supposed to be a Jason and just a whole bunch of others, but it never happened. And it's quite a shame because this is certainly would have been a very fun toy line. Certainly would have blended right in with the other totally awesome toys that we had in the 80s. So yeah, this unfortunately never made it past this. There was only this figure made until Matchbox said, hey, you know what? We don't want to do this. And the reason for that is, well, as I mentioned earlier, the other Matchbox toy that had to do with Nightmare on Elm Street, the talking Freddy Krueger doll, caused such an uproar amongst parents because, well, you kind of can't blame them. You really don't want a toy made after a child murderer. And by the way, the first screenplay version of this film, Freddy was supposed to be a child molester as well, but they kind of thought that was maybe too much. And, it was probably a good idea. So, hey, let's just make him a child murderer. Not that that's really any better, but, somehow it is. I don't know. So, yeah, a lot of parents had a lot of problems with a toy made in the image of that kind of character. So Matchbox, not wanting the heat after they had already signed off on the production of this figure, decided to say, hey, you know what, we're going to have to pull the plug on this. We don't want the heat. So the rest of the line was never made. There was only a few of these made. I mean, I say a few, but they were nationwide distribution, so there probably was a good many, but not very many, I should say. So this is definitely a relic. I was thrilled to find this in the package. The package is not in too good a condition, but it's all still sealed, and really this is the best I'm going to find when I went looking for this. Actually, I wasn't even looking for this. I really had no idea this even existed. I went looking for the talking Freddy Krueger doll on the high seas of internet shopping, and this was bundled with it, so from a very nice seller who sold it for a very good price. So I got the talking Freddy Krueger doll and this as part of a package deal for a rather reasonable price. Now, I had since sold the talking Freddy doll, but this one I sort of want to hang on to because, well, it just seems like it belongs in a museum. It's such a strange piece. Now, you might know of this figure, but I really didn't, and I know a lot of people are always very surprised when they hear about this. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. Did you even have one of these as a kid? Did you ever play with the Freddy Krueger Maxx FX doll? Were you allowed to have Freddy Krueger stuff or anything like that? So let me know in the comments below your opinion and how well you know about this. Did you even know this figure was a thing? So definitely let me know in the comments below. Now, I got this not too recently, so the listing situation probably is different. There probably is more listings of this and probably one's in better condition. I don't know. I haven't checked. All I know is when I found this, there really wasn't any listings for it, and I really had no knowledge of this toy even existing. So yeah, again, it's just a shame this never took off the ground. This would have been a lot of fun to play with, and there was a whole bunch of stuff slated for this toy line, but it just that whole talking Freddy Krueger doll fiasco and controversy really just put the kibosh on the whole thing. So that's a shame, but it is what it is, and sometimes you got to deal with that stuff. I mean, Matchbox, definitely a heavy hitter when it came to toy lines. They're certainly best known for their die-cast vehicles, and they just didn't want such a bad stigma attached to such a relevant name in the toy business. So I guess you really can't blame them for that. They just didn't want the heat. But at least we got this one. At least we got this out of that toy line. So I mean, I don't know if you're only able to make one of these figures. This is definitely probably the one that you want to make, because he is pretty cool, and it just looked like it was a lot of fun. Like I said, there's the doll there of Max, and you could just snap on all the accoutrements that Freddy or any other character that was supposed to be would be to turn him into that character. So essentially it is sort of like a Barbie doll for boys, but that's neither here nor there. But that's essentially what this is. It's still fun though. It's not a problem, just a fun thing to have. And again, it's just a shame we didn't have more of these. Certainly a shame we never got that Xenomorph figure out of this, or the Jason one, the Jason Voorhees one that there was supposed to be, but it just never happened. Sometimes things don't happen. So yeah, again, I say to you, let me know in the comments below, have you ever heard of this figure? Did you have one? Do you have one? And and all that stuff. So most certainly. And Matchbox decided to stop making Freddy Krueger stuff, but that certainly did not stop other toy companies from making Freddy Krueger stuff. And I do have a video about Freddy Krueger merchandise in the archives. I'll put a link in the description, and maybe at the end of this video if I think about it. But I always forget to do the end screen thing. So yeah, I bet it doesn't matter. A lot of people don't make it to the end of the video anyway. So, but yes. Well, I certainly appreciate you joining me today, and if you made it this far in the video, congratulations. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the support I can get, and please feel free to hit subscribe and give a like, and definitely check out my archived videos. I have lots of videos, so if you're a nostalgia head, if you like VHS collecting, if you like film reviews, if you like just looking back at all the cool stuff that was in the 80s, you'll definitely get a kick out of this channel. So please hit subscribe and look at my watch my older videos, and I certainly appreciate having you on board the VHS pirate ship. And take care out there, go with God, and I'll see you next time right here on the VHS pirate ship. Goodbye and God bless. The VHS pirate ship.